Hello, everyone. Welcome to Universal English Guide, where learning English is simple, clear, and enjoyable. I'm Sophie.
And I'm Liam. Hello, everyone. We're really happy to have you here today.
How are you feeling today, Liam?
Pretty good, actually. A little tired, but in a good way. You know that feeling when you finish your chores and finally sit down?
Oh, yes, that feeling is the best. I cleaned my kitchen this morning and I felt very proud for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes is impressive.
So, today we're talking about something we all experience, even if you're very calm, very polite, very patient.
Yes, something very human.
Differences of opinion,
Conflicts.
misbehavior.
And the right way to respond when these things happen.
This topic is so important, especially when you're using English in daily life.
Exactly, because it's not just about what you say, but how you say it.
And also how you feel when you say it.
Let's start with something simple, differences of opinion.
Right. A difference of opinion is when two people don't think the same way about something.
And that happens all the time, at home, at work, with neighbors, with friends.
Even about small things.
For example, imagine two neighbors talking about trash day.
Oh yes, a classic topic.
One neighbor thinks trash day is Monday morning.
The other neighbor thinks it's Monday night.
Both are sure they are right.
Now, this is a small difference of opinion.
But if people don't respond well, it can turn into a conflict.
Let's act it out in a calm way first.
Okay.
Hey, I usually take the trash out on Monday morning. That works for me.
Oh, interesting. I usually do it at night. Maybe we can check the schedule together.
See how calm that sounds?
No anger, no blame, just sharing information.
Now let's hear a not-so-good version.
Okay, brace yourself.
Why did you put the trash out so early? That's wrong.
No, you're wrong. You always do things the wrong way.
Oof, that feels uncomfortable.
Yes, and now it's not about trash anymore.
Now it's personal.
This is how many conflicts start.
Small situation, strong reaction.
Let's talk about misbehavior for a moment.
Misbehavior is when someone acts in a way that is not polite, not respectful, or not acceptable.
Misbehavior can happen with children,
But also with adults.
definitely with adults.
Imagine you're in an apartment building.
And someone leaves their packages in the hallway,
Every day.
blocking the way.
That can feel annoying.
Very annoying.
Now you have a choice.
You can respond in a calm way.
Or in an angry way.
Let's try the angry way first, just as an example.
Okay.
Why did you put the trash out so early? That's wrong.
No, you're wrong. You always do things the wrong way. Oof, that feels intense.
Yes, and even if the message is true, the tone can create more problems.
Now let's try a calmer response.
Hi, I noticed the boxes in the hallway. It's a little hard to walk through. Could we find another place for them?
Same message.
Very different feeling.
This is the right way to respond in many situations.
Calm, clear, respectful.
But let's be honest.
Sometimes it's hard.
Especially when you're tired.
Or stressed.
Or when the misbehavior happens again and again.
Yes, that repetition can really test your patience.
Let me tell a short story.
Go ahead.
I had a neighbor who parked his car in my spot.
Oh no, that's a sensitive one.
Yes, and it didn't happen once, it happened many times.
What did you do?
The first time, I felt angry, but I waited.
That's already a good step.
Then I said, hey, I think this might be my parking spot. Maybe there was a mix-up.
That sounds very calm.
He apologized and moved the car.
Great ending.
But the next week, it happened again.
Uh-oh.
This time I said, it's happening again and it's difficult for me. Can we make sure it doesn't happen anymore?
Still calm, but more direct.
Exactly.
And that's important. Calm doesn't mean weak.
Yes, calm can be strong.
Very strong.
Now let's pause for a gentle language moment.
Just a gentle one, don't worry.
When we talk about differences of opinion or conflicts, we often use soft phrases.
These phrases help the other person listen.
For example, saying, I think or I feel instead of you always or you never.
Let's hear the difference.
I feel uncomfortable when the hallway is blocked.
Versus, You are always blocking the hallway.
The first one talks about your experience.
The second one sounds like an attack.
This small change can make a big difference.
And you don't need perfect English to do this.
Simple words are enough.
Simple and honest.
Okay, let's continue.
Another common situation is at work.
Yes, workplaces are full of different opinions.
Imagine two coworkers working on a project.
One wants to finish quickly.
The other wants to be very detailed.
Conflict is coming.
Slowly.
One says, we don't have time for all these details.
The other says quality is more important than speed.
Both have a point.
Exactly.
The right way to respond is not to prove the other person wrong.
It's to find a middle ground.
For example, I understand your point. Maybe we can focus on the most important details.
That sentence shows respect.
And respect reduces conflict.
Always.
Let's talk about tone for a moment.
Tone is how your voice sounds.
Even good words can sound bad with the wrong tone.
And simple words can sound kind with the right tone.
Imagine saying, "Can you move your bag?"
That can sound polite or rude.
It depends on your tone and body language.
And maybe your face.
Yes, your face helps too.
Now, let's demonstrate a common learner mistake.
Okay.
Okay, sometimes learners translate directly from their first language.
And it sounds too strong in English.
For example, saying, "You must stop this."
That can sound very serious in English.
In many daily situations, softer language works better.
Like, could we stop this? Or can we talk about this?
Again, same idea, different feeling.
And fewer conflicts.
Let's move to another everyday place, the elevator.
Elevators are small, quiet, and sometimes awkward.
Imagine someone talks loudly on the phone.
Very loudly.
You're tired, you have a headache.
What do you do?
One option is to say nothing and feel angry inside.
Another option is to shout, not recommended.
The better option is a calm request.
Excuse me, could you speak a little more quietly?
Polite, clear, respectful.
And most people respond well to that.
Not always, but often.
And even if they don't, you stayed calm.
That's important for your own peace.
Let's talk about when someone responds badly.
Yes, that can happen.
You say something calm.
And the other person gets angry.
In that case, the right way to respond is often to slow down.
Maybe say less, not more.
For example, I don't want to argue, I just wanted to explain.
That can lower the tension.
Or even, let's talk about this later.
Taking a break is sometimes the best response.
Conflicts don't need to be solved in 1 minute.
That's a big lesson.
Now, let's touch on misbehavior with shared spaces.
Kitchens, laundry rooms, gardens.
Imagine someone doesn't clean the shared kitchen.
Dishes everywhere.
Very tempting to leave an angry note.
Very tempting.
But notes can be misunderstood.
And they can sound colder than a conversation.
A better way might be a short, friendly talk.
Hey, I noticed the kitchen was a bit messy. Can we try to keep it clean for everyone?
That sentence includes everyone.
Not just one person.
That's another helpful idea.
Using we instead of you.
We need to keep this area clean.
Sounds cooperative.
You need to clean this.
Sounds like an order.
Small words, big difference.
As English learners, it's normal to worry about making mistakes.
But in conflicts, effort matters more than perfection.
People notice your intention.
If you sound respectful, small mistakes are okay.
Let's do one more short dialogue.
Okay.
Hey, the music from your apartment is coming through the wall.
Oh, careful. Music.
Oh, sorry, let me fix that.
Let's try again.
Hey, the noise from your apartment is coming through the wall.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'll try to keep it down.
Simple, friendly, problem solved.
Most of the time, people don't want to cause problems.
They just don't notice.
Exactly.
Before we finish, let's summarize.
Differences of opinion are normal.
Conflicts happen when emotions take over.
Misbehavior should be addressed calmly and clearly.
The right way to respond includes respect, simple language, and a calm tone.
And remembering that you're talking to another human being.
English is a tool to connect, not to fight.
Beautifully said.
Thank you for spending this time with us.
We hope this helps you feel more confident in real-life situations.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like the video.
Subscribe to Universal English Guide for more natural English conversations.
Leave a comment in English and tell us about a situation you experienced.
And share this lesson with a friend who's learning English.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.